Hey guys, what's up? Jared here, Dex and Dice, Ramblings of an LGS owner. We're gonna copy a Rudy video today because it was mentioned that someone would like to know the finances on my end versus what Rudy showed on his latest, you want to open a Pokemon store thing, which he's done plenty of videos on. I don't want to go into you should start with X, Y, and all that good stuff because everyone's going to have a different starting point. Your journey is not my journey, etc., etc. But what I have here is what it takes in a month to basically keep my small little LGS up and going. Okay, this should give you a general idea of where you might end up at year 5 or whatever. So here goes. Now, I have already, tallied up everything obviously to let you know, but so my rent is 1,500 a month. Now, with rent, you can maybe negotiate stuff like I did. I'm not Mr. Fix It, but I can fix stuff, and I know people who can fix stuff, so I kind of cut a deal with the landlord to where if it's not major, if the roof doesn't fall in, HVAC doesn't crap out, there's not an electrical fire or something like that, I'll handle it. I can change light bulbs, I can patch drywall. If the toilet stops, I got you, boo, kind of thing. So yeah, uh, electricity is about 200 a month, give or take. It'll probably be a little bit more going into the summer here, but I don't see it being too much more. I rounded up. Your POS that you're going to have to be able to run transactions and all that good stuff is probably going to run you around the 140 mark. That's what it runs me, just to have access to their damn software and for them to run things and all that good stuff. It's about 140. Um, Insurances or insurance for your business, it'll vary when you first start to where you are now. Like when you first start, you might not have enough inventory to care about insurance, but mine is currently running me $130, a month, for a grand total of $2,170 just to be here, just to make sure that this stays open, right? Now, you get to the fun part of everything on top of that. Your employees, they're going to cost you money, obviously. All of my employees combined run me about $650 a week. Okay, that's $2,600 a month. I'm not necessarily going to add in what I pay in taxes on their stuff because it's going to be different for every state, so I can't really give you a good example for that one. But if you're rounding up on everything, you can kind of use that rounding up to have a buffer. Now, that being said, I do have sales tax down here because sales tax is something that you're going to want to mentally be like, okay, shit, I owe this every month, right? My average that I owe my state is about $1,800 a month, without fail. Sometimes it's less, sometimes it's more, but 1,800 is a pretty decent little guess, all right? Now, distro. This is where everything is going to be awesome. Like, no kidding, for my small little store, about 7K a week worth of stuff, be it just I need to restock on sleeves, boxes, stuff like that. Maybe order a case of something if there's something available to bust open for singles or whatever. Anyways, the distro is about 7K a week, which is about 28,000 per month for just a general cost of goods going through my distro. Now, something else you want to try to budget for will be like the cash trades that you're going to do every month. It's going to fluctuate and all that good stuff, but you will need a general idea of, after doing it for a year or so, be like, okay, I average X amount in cash trades per month. Ours is about 2,000. I know that's pretty low, but it is what it is. And there's stuff that I'm sure that I'm not remembering, okay? And I just have a miscellaneous here for $500 just because there's stuff that I can't remember that I'm like, oh yeah, hey, that is a thing. Be it the weird little additional thing that's on my POS to where there's like a cash discount thing going on. That's like $40 extra a month on top of the 140. So like I guess my POS is really 180, but you know that's going to be taken out of this miscellaneous budget and me rounding up. So I highly suggest you round up. And not financial advice by any means. It's just might be a good idea for you to do. But what it takes just to operate my little beautiful shithole. I love you, shithole. I really do. You're the bane of my existence, but I love you. Is $37,070 a month. And again, just round up, $37,100 a month. Just for my little shop. Okay? That's a lot of money. Might not be a lot of money for some of you watching. You're probably laughing, being like, oh, ha, 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 ha. He's concerned about $40,000 a month. Yeah, I'm concerned about $40,000 a month. It's just where I am right now. So hopefully this little tidbit here gives you a little bit of a better idea of what you will be looking for when you start getting traction, when you start your business or whatever. Somewhere in this general area might be where you're going to fall. All right. Like I said, some of you are laughing at my numbers and some of you are being like, okay, yeah, that's kind of where I'm at. I get you. I understand, kind of thing. Or, you're looking at this being like, oh shit, I don't know if I'm ready to spend $37,000 a month just to keep a place open. But yeah, if you open up a game store one day, this could all be yours and everything that comes along with it. The stressful nights, the restless nights, the, oh my God, am I going to be able to make things happen? If you're a Timmy like me, you float stuff on credit cards because you get 30 days to pay the stuff off versus what your distro might give you with terms. So you struggle. That's your first priority, is to pay off those credit cards so you can kind of cycle. Yes, I know it's Timmy behavior, but a lot of people do it, and if you do it right and responsibly, it's perfectly viable. Okay, but anyways, this is what you can roughly expect, guys. It's beautiful. It really is. It's not for everybody. And you'll feel like you chose the wrong thing many, many days. And you'll feel like you chose the right thing many, many days as well. Just depends on the person. Anyways, you guys have a good one. I'll talk to you later. I got like 30 minutes left before I open. But yeah, here's a little bit of what it takes to just run a small shop like mine. Have a good one, guys.